let me ask you, and Les brought it up to you in regard to the compensatory picks that the Broncos have. It seems to me like every team is bragging about the extra picks they got. Well, the league went from 17 rounds when I was first covering it to 12 rounds and now down to 7, but the league seems to be creeping back up to where it once was. I don't really like these compensatory picks. Do you have an opinion on it one way or the other?
Well, I do. I do like the compensatory picks. Now, of course, I'm a draft junkie. I mean, I like all this kind of stuff. So anytime that you're going to add extra picks or potentially extra rounds to the NFL draft, then I think that's a great idea. I mean, like you, Woody, maybe we have to go back like Doc Brown, and do the, and do the whole Back to the Future thing and see if we can get the NFL to add some of those rounds back to the NFL draft like they had in the 80s and before.
Rob, what are you looking for? Like a week-long draft? I mean, it's already 3 days.
Well, that's what
Isn't
he does.
that enough?
That's what he does. I just remember the 17th round, they were drafting their cousins and guys that played soccer. And I remember that a guy who's now trying to change his gender was drafted in the 15th or 16th round of the NFL draft. I just think for the players that are verging on being drafted are better off because they're basically free agents and they can choose from 5 or 6 teams. That's kind of why I'm opposed to it. I like when you got a C.J. Anderson who is a free agent can pick his spot. So
that's been a cottage industry for the Broncos, for undrafted free agents.
No, it certainly has been. And to me, I certainly agree with that point. It gives the player, the agent, some flexibility to really be able to look at the rosters of these teams and be able to determine, okay, what's the most likely roster that my player is going to be able to make. And so certainly from that vantage point, I absolutely agree that capping at 7 rounds, capping at roughly 300 players who were drafted, gives some of those undrafted free agents a better opportunity to make a play.